Ooh, I am nervous. I'm nervous to do this video because I feel like my talking head videos do not get as much attention as the rest of my videos. But um, hey, you guys, welcome and or welcome back. It is your girl Candy Monet, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing something a little different. I've done a couple of talking head videos before. I feel like I'm speaking too fast. I've done a couple of talking head videos before, and they haven't gotten as much traction. But you guys have, like, there has been a number of comments asking me to do a pros and cons video about trucking, so I'm guessing this is going to be it since I don't have anything to do, anything going on right now. I was like, I might as well so I could get some content out for the day. So in today's video, we will be talking about pros and cons about trucking, team driving, and my company. As you guys know, I have only been trucking for 6 months. I've only been a truck driver for six months. Let me repeat that for you guys in the back. I have only been truck driving for 6 months. Okay, 6 months. This list is my personal opinion from what I've seen, how I feel, what I think, my personal opinion. Because I know y'all like to be in the comments talking about that's not true. And I know it's not true for everyone. These are just my opinions and what I've gone through as a team driver. Also, I want to mention I am a team driver. Okay, I've only done team driving since I became a truck driver. Yes, I do want to go solo. Yes, I do need to be solo, but I am in the process of looking for my perfect company right now because I do not want to keep flip-flopping company to company. Okay, so just let me be. Damn. Let me be. Don't be in the comments. If y'all want to give me some good companies paying 60 cents or above, that's great. But other than that, I don't need it. I don't care. I don't care. I got to with you guys because y'all really be coming for me. But that is all besides the point. Let's get right on into this video. I feel like I've talked to you guys long enough. Let's get into the video. Been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain. Okay, guys, so when it comes to pros and cons, the first thing that I think is a pro is always having someone there. I think this is a pro for a lot of people because some people are still very new to trucking, that having someone there, it gives you a little bit more of a security type of feeling, as though like if you mess up, whatever the case is, there's someone there, and you also feel safe and secure to knowing that there's someone there with you. This, which brings me into the next thing, which is always having help. The person that is there helping you, making you feel safe and secure, can also be helping you when it comes to like backing, especially because a lot of people are new to trucking. And I don't know what it is about 2024, but everybody and their mama is trying to be a truck driver. So being new, having someone there is very helpful. They can help you back. They can help you know where to go when it comes to the line haul. They teach you, especially if they are already experienced, they do teach you a lot that training doesn't teach you or school doesn't teach you. It is very helpful having someone there. I say come to backing. That's my main point. Having someone there is so great when it comes to backing, because backing for a lot of people is a problem. We all struggle with backing in the beginning because you don't want to hit somebody's things, you don't want to hit a truck, a trailer, you don't want to mess up. So having someone there is always great. My third pro about trucking, which can also be a con, so I'm gonna put it in both lists, but it is a pro because the truck is always moving. And if you know, then you know, when it comes to trucking, you don't get paid unless the truck is moving. So, sorry, smoke break. So, having a team driving, this I think this one goes with team driving because this is a pro for team driving, which is the truck is always moving. if you know, then you know, when it comes to trucking, you don't get paid unless the truck is moving. Everybody do not get paid unless their truck is moving. We sit in there for that 10-hour break, your truck's not moving, you don't get paid for that. Some companies do pay like detention pay, which is you waiting at the company or the shipper and receiver. Some people get like a layover pay where you waiting for a load. But when your truck is not moving during your 10-hour break, you do not get paid. When you're in a team, I go to sleep, my teammate is driving. My teammate goes to sleep, I'm driving. So the truck is always moving. You get more miles, you get and you get a better pay. I also did learn that when it comes to team driving, most companies pay more for team drivers than they do for solo drivers. I don't know what it is. I feel like solo drivers should get paid at least, if not the same, more than team drivers, because you are doing this by yourself. This is something you're doing by yourself. You're in a truck by yourself. You're going these long distances by yourself. You are doing everything by yourself. So I feel like they should be getting paid at least a little bit, 5 cents more, 10 cents more, something more. And incentives out the ass. Okay. My fourth thing was getting great miles when it comes to teaming, which also ties into the truck is always moving. Getting great miles, you guys have seen before in a couple of my videos where I told you I did Seattle to Illinois. I did that back and forth for a whole week. That was a $6,000 mile week. That was my highest paying week I've ever done in this company or as a truck driver. It was great. It was great. I don't know where the check is at now, but baby, it was great. The next thing that I think is a pro is you literally get to travel for free. In quotation marks, I also put the driving part can take you anywhere. That's what I mean by you get to travel for free. I'm not saying like, oh, you could book flights. No, baby. Driving a truck can have you anywhere in the United States as an OTR driver. You can be anywhere, places you've never been, places you've never seen. And then sometimes when you're 34, you're stuck in places that you've never been. You get to go out and you get to go out and explore that town or that city. You do not have to stay in your truck if you do not want to. So don't think that on a 34-hour reset you have to stay in your truck. You do not have to stay in your truck. By all means, please get out that truck. You have been driving miles and miles and miles. Please get out that truck. Go get some fresh air, go do something. You can lose your insanity being stuck in this truck. Please go out and explore. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay. Another pro about trucking is that there are a number of different departments when it comes to trucking. You have OTR, you have regional, you have reefer, you have drive-ins, you have flatbeds, you have tankers, you got hazmat drivers, you got intermodal, you got oil fields, you got cement and concrete, you got food grade items. Like the number goes on. You do not have to only do one thing. If you get all your endorsements, baby, this is what I call it a PhD and CDL if you have all your endorsements. Please make it your business to go out there and get all your endorsements, because what one company won't pay you, another company will. What one company doesn't have, another company does. You don't have to stay at the same company. You do not have to stay in the same department. You do not have to stay or settle for something you do not want to settle for, unless you have to. Like, let me use myself as an example. I'm staying with this company until I find a company that I want until I find something that works for me. I'm staying with this company because I want to get my experience. That's the only reason I feel like anybody should stay with one company for a long period of time, if they want to, is because they are trying to get the experience. After 6 months, you don't got to stay with the company, because another company will pick you up. Most companies require 6 months or a year. It's only 2 things, baby. Stay with one company for 6 months, switch to another. If you want, switch to another for 6 months. That's a whole year, baby. You just did a whole year over the road. You do not have to stay. You don't got to stay. There's companies that require excuse me, a whole year, 2 companies, 2 6-month periods at 2 different companies, you've meet the minimum. You do not have to stay in a certain department. If a company is not giving you what you need after 6 months, move to another company, move to another department, ask to go to somewhere else. You do not have to stay. That is definitely a pro for me in my eyes. I think that is a great pro. Once you get your PhD in CDL, that is a pro that you can always move around. You do not have to stay in one department. If you want to go from truck driving down to bus driving, I think you got to go to a training for that, but it's not hard. And you can also keep your CDL class A while you're doing buses. Like, you don't, come on. Another pro I would say is that you have the opportunity to become an owner op. There are a number of companies out there that are doing lease owners, where you are, that's not your truck, but it is your truck, if that makes sense, which means you running, and you get paid the majority, but you're also paying off that truck. That's not something that I would want to do. I don't feel like I want to do anything like that. No. Then you have owner operators. That's not for me. I don't want to own a truck. Baby, I'm still trying to pay off a car that I do not have. I got into a car, TMI, but I got into a car accident, lost the car, somebody T-boned me, and I'm still paying on the car. No, I did not have insurance at the moment. It had just finished the month prior, and I did not know. So I lost the car and I'm paying it off. Shit like that on a truck, I would never want to do. But I am so proud to see so many people who are taking that sort of initiative to do something like that, because you have goals. Can I have your number? Yeah. Another pro is, when it comes to trucking, if you do OTR, if you do anything other than regional, or anything other than home every weekend and stuff like that, that's mostly regional. You have minimal bills. You don't have that many bills today because you're not home. Most people who do OTR do not have an apartment anymore, or the apartment is considered like their mom's house or auntie's house, their wife's house, the girlfriend's house, whatever the case is. But you don't have no bills. You're not paying for an apartment. I doubt you have a car. I don't know the full case. You don't have many bills. Like for myself, the only main bill that I have is my cell phone. I pay my mom's rent because my dogs live there and my stuff is there. So my mom's rent, my cell phone, and that's really it. Wi-Fi, but Wi-Fi is connected to my cell phone. That's really it. Out of most of my checks, we get paid every week. So how can you sit there and say you don't got no money? You do. You got 3 more checks that are yours, aside from paying your bills on the 1st or the 30th, whatever it is. But yeah. The next pro is being on a truck is like a home away from home. It is like a home away from home, because you are OTR. You are in this truck all day, every day. You got a towel, you got a bed, some people put a TV, some people they got microwaves, you got your food on here, you buy your food, whatever the case is. But this is your home away from home. You're on the road. This is basically your house. Keep it clean. But another pro is having your own space. When you are a solo driver, like I said, this is your home away from home. This is your house. This is your space. This is your comfort zone. This is your peace. This is everything to you. You take care of it as if it was your own real home. That's a pro, especially for I think that is a pro, especially for what's those introverted people, because a lot of them don't do well with other people. Being an introvert, I think this as an OTR driver is so good. Why is the lighting like that? I'm too light skinned for this. Look. The light just keeps changing. But yeah, it's a home away from home. And then another pro in my eyes is you get paid every week with this job. With this industry, you get paid every week. Excuse me. I'm thirsty. Ooh. Yeah, with another pro, like I said, so another pro is that you get paid every week. I don't understand how some people are saying they don't have money. Y'all get paid every week, whether it's $800, $1,200, $1,900. Your range, your pay does change every week depending on the loads, depending on your miles, depending on all of that stuff. I don't know what just went off. Something just went off. But you get paid every week. And what's wrong with that? I hope it wasn't my mic. And what's wrong with that? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You use one check, you pay all your bills, and then you got 3 more checks coming in. Come on. Stop it. Go get your damn CDL. Please. I mean, well, don't, because y'all taking up all the loads, but because the freight is low. If you guys have watched this far into the video, please drop a little truck down in the little green truck. Drop that down in the comments, because I know most of you guys are watching this from your cell phones. Please drop that down in the comments. Let me know that you guys are interested and you're still here and you following with me and you like what I am putting out. You picking up what I'm putting down. You feel me? But let's get right back on into the rest of the video. And now, since I feel like those are major points for my pros, it could change tomorrow. I could have missed something that I didn't say today, so I don't know. But let's get into the cons. For my first con, I'm going to say is the freight shortage. Like I said about a pro, the truck is always moving. You don't get paid unless the truck is moving. With the freight shortage right now, your truck is not moving. Everybody's not getting paid the money they are used to getting paid. And when I say it's a con, my bank account is getting hungry. My bank account is hungry. It's always hungry, but when the freight is low, it's hungry. Okay. Wait, why do some of these trucks not have a logo on the top? I did not notice that until just now. Okay. Well, none of my business. Another con is, freight being low. The shortage of freight is very weird. I just watched a video because I was doing my research on different companies. I was watching a video of JB Hunt, and he was saying, this was 12 days ago. He posted this video 12 days ago. He said, when you guys see this, it'll probably be about 2 weeks by now. Today is the 5th. Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm sorry. Today is the 5th. So I seen this video. It was 12 days ago. I seen it last night. That's besides the point. He said JB Hunt first lowered the pay rate on their drivers. And now they're using the low pay rate for drivers to get out. They're using that as an incentive to force them to quit until they get loads back coming in, and then they'll rehire everybody back. What? Then they'll rehire everybody back. And I'm just like, that is just shitty. That's just shitty. Like, why would you do that to somebody? Yeah, I'm messing with people's livelihoods, but that's what's going on with the low freight. A lot of people are having low freight problems right now. It's like something you can't stop, something you can't not make happen. Like, it's not like something you can't avoid. Some people said about 3 or 4 years ago, freight was booming. During COVID, freight was off the charts. Everybody needed something. So everybody was getting paid real good. Now it's like, god damn. It's like, where the freight at? Okay, so let me stop babbling about that. Next, the lack of communication when it comes to companies. I don't think that this is just a team driving company thing. I think this is a universal company thing. A lot of companies, the fleet team manager they deal with a number of drivers at one time. It's like, I don't know. It's a certain amount of drivers to each fleet team, and it's different for each company. So I don't know how much it is, but they're dealing with so many people that it's like it's hard to communicate with them. Hold on. I feel like I'm talking too fast. I need a little break. The fleet team managers are not communicating the way they should be communicating. Companies aren't communicating the way they should be communicating. A lot of companies are lying to people to get them in and then lying to people to get them out. It's like, where is the honesty? Where is the communication? Why is it that when I need help or when I need something, you are never there? Oh, but if I pass a red light, you calling me up. If I'm on cruise control and my truck jerks because somebody cut me off, you calling me up, talking about keeping my distance and slowing down. Ma'am, shut up. I was going this speed before they got in front of me. They decided to get in front of me and cut me off. Now my camera is dying. I'm sick of this shit. Hold on, you guys. So yeah, that communication thing, it needs to be better, but I can't. That's just a con for me. My next con when it comes to trucking is, this is definitely for people who are family oriented. It gets very lonely out here. When you're up, people are asleep. When you're asleep, everybody's up. You miss a lot of events. You miss family functions. You miss a lot of things being out on the road. And if you are very, very family oriented, it can get very hard. It can get lonely. It can get sad. It can make you sad. It can make you depressed. Please don't let that happen. If this is not the field for you, please change out of it. Because it's people like y'all who, we don't want to lose nobody over no stupid ass job. We don't want to lose nobody. We need every single one of you guys. Every single one of you. God put you here for a reason. We need you. Your family needs you. And it's people like y'all who, just go home, baby. Go home. Or take home time. Or switch to regional where you can be home. Don't try to be OTR and, that's not gonna work. My next thing was also away from home a lot, which I just explained why. This next con is geared towards teaming. If you do not come into a teaming company with a teammate, the con is that you don't know this person. You don't know them from a hole in the wall. My company, we have these team meetings that you just go and you explain to them, okay, I have my endorsements. I like to run 3 months at a time. I don't like smoking. I got pets. I don't want to be in a specific place, or I want to get as many miles as possible, or I don't want to take home time. You get to explain to them, you say it out loud what you want and what you don't want, but what you say and what happens when you're out on the road are two different things. They're two different things, okay? Not knowing your teammate is one of the hardest things, and it annoys me personally. This affects me personally because I've had 2 people who said they want to be out on the road, and then we get on the road and I found out you are very home oriented and you want to be home all the time. Baby, my bank account do not want to be home. My bank account want to be outside. We want to be outside. I want to do my job, and then I want to go where I want to go, and then I want to come back and do my job. It's not hard. It bothers me a lot. I'll probably make another video on what it's like being a team driver. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know in the comment section down below. I can get into a little bit more detail about my 2 previous teammates and my experience, but for right now, we just gonna move on. Damn, the good camera died. So you're gonna have to be doing it. Okay. So for the next con, I'm going to say this is another con that has to do with teaming. It is different work ethics. I say this is a con because if y'all not if you didn't come with the person, you don't know the person already, you don't know how they work. They work ethics might be different from your work ethics, and it may be something you don't like. The way they work, you don't like. The way they maneuver, you don't like. You might be a person who can go the whole 8 hours before my 30 and not stop at all. Take my 30, stop, use the bathroom, get the food I need, and eat. It might be 30 minutes, it might be a little bit over, maybe 45 minutes, because that's more than one thing. And then you get your fuel at the same time. That probably equals your whole 1 hour. Now you don't have to stop again for fuel though, so that's 15 minutes back onto your time, back onto your miles. That might be your type of work ethic. And then the other person might be always want to take a nap, always want to go to sleep, always want to stop for a break, always needs to stop to pee, always needs to stop to use the bathroom, pee and use the bathroom is the same thing, but you know what I mean, pee and number 2. Always stop to get something to eat every time they see a truck stop with something they ain't never had before. Like, and it might irritate you. They might not be clean. They might not, it's just the different work ethics can play a major role in how you feel about having a teammate. Yeah. And this is also another thing when it comes to team driving, is being stuck on the truck with somebody you do not know. When I say that is one of the hardest things, especially if you don't like this person anymore, especially if they irritated you. If you are like any other human in the world, when somebody does something that irritates you one time, everything they do pisses you off. And then now you're stuck in a truck with them. Yeah, barely got enough space. Nothing is starting to make sense. Everything they do just starts to irritate you. And that's definitely a con. That's a con. So another con that I think is just in the trucking industry is the waiting. Your company calls you 30 times. Are you gonna make it on time? Are you gonna make it on time? Are you gonna be there on time? Are you gonna be there? What time are you gonna make it? Are you gonna be there? Then you get there, and then you get there early, and you sitting and waiting. You're sitting and waiting on the load. You're sitting and waiting on them to come and do their part to load you up. You're sitting and waiting. So yeah, you getting there early and then having to wait is a waste of time, because that time that you're sitting there waiting, you could have been on another load. Like, it gets very annoying, and I feel like that's a con that everybody deals with. Like, we're all hurrying up to get to someplace because they said they needed this product right now, and then when we get there, y'all gotta sit and waiting because y'all not ready. The load that you told me to come and get is not ready. The load that you told me to be there for 8 o'clock in the morning is not ready, and I didn't get loaded until 10 o'clock. Now I didn't get loaded until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now I didn't get loaded until 5 o'clock. Those type of things are so annoying. Like, it's like, what? Why would you do this? If it's one thing about it, Walmart will have you sitting and waiting. Walmart will have you sitting and waiting. Okay, so another con is the fact that this is a male-dominated industry. I won't say that it's harder for women. It's not that it's harder for women. It's just not an industry that women are welcomed to lightly. Like, y'all trying to keep this industry hostage. Like, it's only for y'all. Like it's a cult. So when they do see women, they're quick. Men are so quick to be like, oh, she can't drive. She's only trying to look good. Or why she dressed like that. Sorry, checking on my dogs. Why she dressed like that. She only trying to show off her ass. She always got her titties out. Y'all just be wanting to put this stigma and this stress on women. Shut up. Shut up and leave us alone. This is my home. I dress how I want in my home. I'm not coming outside and doing anything that y'all just always have something to say in a negative way when it comes to women in this industry. I don't know if that's a con or if that is something that women just struggle with, or if I need to do a video about that, but I definitely wanted to say it in here. Let us be. We are trying to make ends meet just like everybody else. We're trying to do our job just like everybody else. Some women just like to drive. We just like to drive, and why not get paid to do it? We went through the same, most of us went through the same training that everybody else went through. We learned how to do everything. Some things are a little bit harder. It might take a little bit longer for us to learn. Let us be. When we ask you for help, all you got to do is help us. That's all you got to do. You do not have to get an attitude like, oh, you want to be in this industry, but you don't know how to do this. You gonna help me or not? Like, shut up. Shut up. Okay? Shut up. Shut it up. Shut it up. Like, dang, I don't understand. Y'all just make everything just so hard. Being a nurse is a woman-dominated industry, but you see men doing it too. Being a hairstylist is a woman-dominated industry, but you see men doing it too. And all we do is welcome y'all. Why do y'all have to put it male, female? Help who needs help and keep it moving. Simple. It's that simple. Damn. God damn. But for right now, you guys, I think that those are the main pros and cons that I see happening and how I feel, in my opinion. So don't come for me in the comments. If you agree, you agree. If you don't agree, I don't need to hear it. I mean, some people, if you guys have other thoughts on pros and cons, please definitely let them know. I might have missed some, or it might be in my head, but I couldn't think at the moment of me writing this list. Definitely write some other pros and cons, but I don't need the negative. I don't need that. I don't want that, and I didn't ask for it. And I'm saying it now, I'm not asking for it. You're probably going to get blocked. But thank you guys once again for tuning into another video. I see you guys have not been liking the recent videos I put out. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it is what it is. Them videos is here to stay. Okay. But other than that, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.